Today is Friday, which means it is time to help a local rescue animal find its forever home.
We have Rachel Mairose here from the Bond Between, along with Lydia Burr, Executive Director at Hazelden Betty Ford. Great seeing both of you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
And who do we have here? Just
We
to
have
acknowledge.
Stella here, and it's a little different today because she's not adoptable,
Yes.
but that's kind of what we're here to talk about.
Yes, so because you have an important partnership that you all are working on. So tell us about this Respite Program.
So we have a program within the Bond Between where we will temporarily take people's pets for up to 90 days so that they can get through a crisis situation. So as an example, Stella is in the program right now. She's being fostered by Lydia, our marketing manager, and her owner is in the hospital right now and didn't have any friends or family that could care for her. So we're caring for her in a foster home for free until her mom gets out and can reclaim her.
And if you need any help, like,
I mean,
come on.
Yeah.
Come on. I volunteer. So cute.
How did the Betty Ford, how did you guys partner up together? How did that come about?
Well, like you said, I am an executive director at Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation, but I also sit on the board of directors for the Bond Between. So it was a really natural pairing, especially when the Bond Between approached us about partnering with Respite Foster, which is one of the Bond Between's many programs, but is really near and dear to me.
We were talking a little bit before off the air how important this is for people who are going through that Betty Ford and, you know, even just in the Respite Program in general.
Absolutely. I think that there's a lot of different segments that we're working with, domestic violence, people that are hospitalized. Our reunification rate is just around 89%, which is incredible. It means that 89% of people come back and claim their pets. And when we were recording this, the highest segment is actually people struggling with addiction. It's at 95%. And I think Lydia can probably speak to why that is such a high rate.
And how does it help, I guess, relieve some of the stresses for people that
You know, at Hazelden Betty Ford, we always put patients first, right? And we want to remove barriers to care. There are a lot of people who call us who need care, but they can't access it for one reason or another. And the barriers are as unique as the individuals themselves. But one barrier that is really frequent that we encounter is, I don't have anyone to take care of my pet. And so, no, I can't come to residential programming, or I can't live outside my home. I can't do sober living because I don't have anyone to take care of my pet. And this program can just really help remove that so that the person has peace of mind and they can access the level of care that they need to get well and take even better care of their pet.
Yeah, they don't have that stress.
Right, exactly. And it really is so important because substance use disorder is it's a disease of isolation, right? So people lose friends, they lose some family ties, and a lot of times, especially in addition to the mental health concerns that come along with that, their animal is the reason they get up in the morning. You know, it's the one relationship that maybe they still have, or the thing they felt like has supported them all the way through, no matter what.
Sounds like an important partnership. What does happen if a pet owner does not come and reclaim their pet at the end of something like this?
You know, we find the best new home for them that we can, and we make that decision, you know, in conjunction with the owner. But they trust us to know that we're going to find the very best home for their pet. It's always heartbreaking. There's nothing better than watching a reunification. It is the most emotional, beautiful thing. Pets are family. We all believe that, and this is just a program that facilitates that family.
And how can people find out more about the Respite Program?
They can just go to thebondbetween.org. We have a whole section, a whole website page on it. And if anybody is in a situation that's an emergency situation that they do need respite care, they can just fill out a simple application. We'll get to them right away.
Looking forward to seeing
very
more about this
work.
partnership between the two of you.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank
you for coming in.
Hello,
He's
Stella.
so adorable.
Says, I'll be a spokesdog.
He is so sweet. Okay, thank you.